So Jordan and I just finished a fun camping trip here in Oklahoma, and I thought I would just share a few thoughts with you guys about kind of the clarity that you find in nature. You know, it's just always so refreshing when you can find a place that is very untouched by kind of the human influence, and it's in those places where you find this sort of clarity, and there is a physics to it. You know, there is kind of a scientific understanding. It's not just kind of some, I don't know, esoteric feeling that you get when you're in those natural places, but there really is a what you might call a resonant capacitance, or an energetic sharing, a permeability of natural environments. So meaning that you have all of these liquid crystalline structures that are the trees and the plants, and they're all formed in this kind of perfect crystalline way, right? In essence, at this kind of phi ratio nesting, because that is the most efficient way to grow. So, you know, in essence, all life would be striving towards that perfect nesting. And so when you're in an environment that is, you know, when you're totally surrounded by that perfect nesting, what it means is that the energy field of every single tree and every single plant is kind of equally distributed and equally shared among all of those things. And it's, you know, being in that presence, a disharmonic vibration, like the one coming from, you know, my cell phone perhaps right now, is so overwhelmed and dampened by that harmonic quality. It's kind of trying to think of a metaphor or analogy, but just, you know, if you are, you know, listening to a beautiful orchestra, you know, perhaps the annoying crying of a baby, not that that's all annoying, I feel bad now, babies crying are annoying, but you know, some annoying sound will kind of be dampened by the great harmony of the orchestra, right? You might not even hear it. And so the same kind of applies on an energetic level when you're in these sort of natural environments. And so, and not just on an energetic level, right? You know, we could talk about subtle energies and chi and prana and these things that the scientific community has a hard time taking seriously, but people who can rationally take in information and contemplate these things, you know, can see, have a very real, are very intimately connected to our reality. Anyways, you know, it's not just on an energetic level, but on kind of just this surface sensory level, that we can see, again, this sort of infinite creation, right? This perfect expression of source. Whereas, you know, in a city or in places with a lot of man-made structures, there's not that infinite nesting, there's not that perfect harmonic crystalline structure that we see in nature. And so just, again, being in that presence just really allows us to kind of relax our field of existence into that perfect harmony. And it just makes it so much easier, you know. And it's not to say that you can't do that in these kind of, you know, human distortions, right? These disharmonic places that we have created. It's definitely possible to maintain a field of harmony, a field of love, an expression of resonance in those places, but it's just so much easier in nature, in the wilderness. And there's many stories of great masters venturing off into the wilderness, and it's, you know, you can take it kind of on a metaphorical, symbolic level, but you can also really understand that what that means, that wilderness is the perfect, you know, natural symphony, right? It is the the essence of harmonic creation, right? It is the untainted expression of infinitude. And so when we venture into that wilderness, which can oftentimes be overwhelming and almost a fearful experience, we, not only overcome that fear, but we reconnect with the source of our being. So, anyways, we could talk forever, but again, I hope you guys find those opportunities to get out in nature, because you can spend all the time you want watching videos on YouTube and the internet and all these things, but the greatest teacher is nature. That's where you're really going to learn about who you are and bring together all these ideas that perhaps you've learned in your science classes and on the internet and things like that. So yeah, find that peace, find that harmony. It's all around us when we open our eyes to see. So have a good one, you guys.